Okay, so we're in our chemistry, Unit 1, Concept 1, Explore page 2. The essential question is in green. What is the difference between thermal energy and temperature? So go ahead and draw that out in your notes there. Put the date. Go ahead and put the reference there on the left, the essential question, and hit pause on your video and write down what you know about this. All right, so let's start by defining these things. Thermal energy is the sum of all the kinetic energy of its molecules. Temperature, on the other hand, is a measure of the average kinetic energy of an object's molecules. Okay, so I guess we could go ahead and look at our buckets of water as an example here. Not sure why every time I click we lose the screen on the left. If you have two buckets, A and B, one has fresh water and one has salt water, both of them are at 70 degrees. 70 degrees would be the average kinetic energy of the molecules. Not every single molecule is in fact vibrating and has a temperature of 70 degrees. Some might be 70.5 degrees, some of the molecules might be 71, some might be 69 degrees. But on average, we say that they are 70 degrees. So temperature is a measure of the average. Now, which one has more thermal energy? They don't necessarily have the same thermal energy. The salt water, because it has more what we call particulate, it has more particles in it, has more salts in it, is going to have more thermal energy, simply because it's denser. It has more mass. Okay. Now, go down to example 2. If we have 3 buckets and all of them have the same types of water, but one is in a state of being solid, what we call frozen, ice. Letter B, the bucket B is liquid, and bucket C is in a state of water vapor or steam, gas. Then we would say that C has the most thermal energy if all of these waters are the same type of water, because it has, it's the hottest. You've put in more thermal energy. You've heated it up for a longer period of time. So all of those molecules are vibrating at a fast rate. Okay. All right, that brings us to the final part of Explore page 2, and that is how do you actually measure temperature? We have 3 different scales. We have the Fahrenheit scale, the Celsius scale, and the Kelvin scale. In the United States, we use the Fahrenheit scale. It has a symbol, the degree symbol followed by the letter F. Freezing is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, that's for water, and water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Why do we use it in the United States? Because it offers greater resolution. There's there's more divisions in the scale between the freezing all the way up to the boiling. The rest of the world and the scientific community and much of industry uses what's called the Celsius scale. 0 degrees represents freezing for water, and 100 degrees Celsius represents boiling for water. The final scale that you are going to be learning about, if you don't already know this, is the Kelvin scale. We don't say degrees Kelvin, we just simply give you the number followed by the word Kelvin. It has the same divisions as used in Celsius. The only difference is it accounts for absolute 0. So 0 Kelvin actually means absolute 0. That's the temperature when even an atom stops vibrating. Okay, this is pretty hard for us to accomplish. And in Celsius, that would be equal to negative 273 degrees Celsius. Okay, well, I think that kind of covers the nuts and bolts for this, so make sure you watch the videos and do the additional readings and whatnot, and write a summary statement. What did you learn from these notes? And we'll talk to you soon.